God, I'm the Alpha and Omega. I'm the ancient of the days. I'm the Rahman Rahim. And you don't know where I come. You don't know from where I came. All you know is I am one with many aspects, different names. Then one day the thought formed into a word inside my brain. Then I said, let it be. Then next thing I heard a bang. Then I split up into infinite dimensions with a chain. Now we're all interlinked. We are all one and the same.
Another comedy great, Bill Cosby is one that, I'm sure you watch coming up. We all watch coming up, one of the legends. How do you feel about his current situation? And do you think that it's just what's going on with Bill Cosby right now, him being in prison at such an old age?
Listen, justice is justice. And we all have females in our lives, mothers, sisters, daughters, aunties, grandmothers, wives, girlfriends. So at the end of the day, I always think about it like this. What if that was a female in your life that you loved that was on the receiving end of that cocktail, and was done wrong and done illegally? So I don't think that there's ever a time limit on justice. However, I just say if we're going to be dealing out justice, make sure we deal them cards evenly, because sometimes the same rules that apply to us don't apply to other people. So I'm just saying, if we're going to go down that road, let's just be fair with it.
Yeah, powerful, definitely. The GOATs. Who would you say, the GOATs of a comedy? Dead, alive?
This is a weird thing to answer, because to me, there's levels to this. And when you look at the gods, I would say like the Mount Olympus, the gods. The ones that sit on that throne is Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Bill Cosby, Red Fox.
Yeah.
But then I have, my Mount Rushmore, which is more like today's comedians. And I would say that's without a doubt, Dave Chappelle, the late, great Patrice O'Neal, Tommy Davidson, and Bill Burr.
We had Tommy Davidson on, salute to the brother, a couple months ago. He called himself the Mike Jordan of comedy, and I love that because he has that confidence, and when he goes out there, he wears that shit, and I thought that was dope. Talk about we talked. Yeah, absolutely. Did you went on tour with Tommy before, right?
Yeah, I've worked with Tommy. I did the first Shaq's All-Star Def Comedy Jam with me, Kevin Hart, D-Ray, and Cedric.
Did you ever lose jobs or gigs that you had because of your views on child support?
Say again?
I said, did you ever lose jobs or gigs because of your views on child support?
Because of my views?
Yeah.
I'm sure that I've probably made some women uncomfortable or ruffled some feathers.
What are your views also?
But I don't make every move that I make based on what I think somebody's reaction would be. I do what I do based off of my instinct and what feels natural and honest to me. And hopefully, it's going to piss some people off. That comes with the territory. But hopefully I can have enough people be on my side than not be.
What are your views on child support, if you don't mind me asking?
I understand why it's necessary, but I don't understand why it has to be extortion. I think it should be within reason. There's no way that Dr. Dre's wife, I forget whatever that astronomical ass number she was asking for, is necessary. I don't understand why it's necessary. Like, no child needs to live off of $30,000 a month. That's just preposterous.
Right.
According to them kids in Africa, they get by on 50 cents a month. So come on, man, let's have some perspective.
Did you hear the funny shit? I read it a couple minutes before coming in here that it's a word. I don't know how people even know this shit, but they got Dre's mistresses is walking around wearing her clothes and shit in the house.
I mean, even Halle Berry recently complained about how much she got to give her baby daddy, and she actually used the word extortion.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I think his wife's acting like $2 million a month or something like that. Something crazy.
Yeah,
wow.
Like $2 million a month. Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
What are you doing with that? When you ask me, incidentally, when you asked me what I was working on, I would like to just take this moment to have all the people know that I have my own podcast as well. called Spears and Steinberg, The Jew and the Jerk. It's available on all streaming platforms. But as I tell everybody, hit me up in my DMs on Instagram under Aries Spears, verification, blue check mark, and I'll send you the links.
Give us a little rundown of what you got going on over there. What should we expect?
On the podcast?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Again, I'm very anti-cancel culture. I'm very anti-political correctness. So, we like liquor in the Prohibition era, where everybody else is telling you what you can't say. We are legally selling you what you want to say. So we go hard in the paint, man.
Definitely. Get that shout out one more time before we get up out of here for the people. We had Aries Spears on the podcast. Hit that like button, that 5-star rating. Definitely appreciated your time, brother. One more time for the people, your podcast, where they can find it, where to lock in at.
Spears and Steinberg, The Jew and the Jerk, available on all streaming platforms, Amazon, Google, Spotify, Apple, or like I said, just hit me up in my Instagram, DM me, and I'll personally send you the links.
Appreciate your time, brother. Aries Spears on the podcast. Salute, man. Thank you very much.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the time, man.
Appreciate you, bro.